Hi, YouTube! I have got something really cool to show you. Two things I found at the Goodwill today. Well, two bags. So look, here's this bag, but you see what's very frequent in it? Oh, look, something else fell out because there's a hole in it. I'll talk about that later. There's a whole bunch of Subway diesel pens in it. And, before I keep going, look at this bag! It's full of blue engines. Mostly Thomas's, but of course they had to put an Edward in there. An Ertl one! I don't think I have an Ertl Edward actually, so that'll be my first one. I don't have many Ertls though, anyway, so look, it's this kind of elephant. You know that you push that button and then it like goes wherever you want. Like it can go backwards, I think too. Well, only its tail goes backwards. And then it can go like that, and then you do that to control its head. And then it goes to the side when you do that. And it goes to the other side when you push the other side. So yeah. That's what it is. This bag needs some opening, so I'm gonna go up, and it needs to be loosened just. So let's get this thing off. Pour out all this stuff in here. Oh, it had like a bag within a bag. I saw some Pez stuff in it, but I didn't know it was in another bag. Oh look, and it's got more of those little, you know, the slime things, you know, and I don't need to talk about this. This is a sheep, and now it's stuck. I think I fixed it, yeah. And this is, well, it's a Triceratops thing. I think it's a Triceratops. It could be one of those other three-horned dinosaurs. Oh, and this one doesn't actually have, like, look, you see how, like, the button there is like this? But the other ones, the button is, like, very different. It's, like, inside of that, but that one's it's outside. It's complicated. You almost need to see it in person. Let me show these Pez characters. Here's this Donatello. Look, you can put your Pez in there, and then, yeah. And then here's this, it's likely Easter. It's a little, chicken duck thing. I know I did that Lego thing. It was probably a chicken since it was Easter. It has a little top hat, actually. Maybe that's to make it easier to grab. And, of course, candy place. And then here's this Christmas one, probably, with a snowman. And so, yeah. Oh, and here's this thing. It's like, look, it's a little train engineer thing, but I don't know, it's not much more. It's not really any more than that. It has this light in it, so I guess maybe it's RC or something because, oh wait, because I can't figure out where you put the batteries in. Because like it has, I just realized it had twists and there's a button, but I don't realize where you put in the batteries. There's two screws here, so since I'm here, I may as well figure out if there's anything inside of this. But yeah, this train engineer, and now I can't get it screw to get back in, so I can't get it to stand up straight, is junk, and I'm just going to be donating this like I am with a bunch of others junk I have. I think I know what this is from. I think it's from that Transformer Thomas. I actually ordered one on eBay, but I can't find it. I'm going to need to find it eventually, and I am going to do a review on it. I need it for my final episode of that series that I've made that layout for, which I haven't started the first episode, although I have done 2 videos on it. I've done my Woolly Bear remake, which I don't know if this will get uploaded first, but you'll see that eventually. And I did a Gone Fishing remake, which I don't think anyone's done with wooden. And the wheels on this don't move. I haven't opened that Transformer Thomas, although its boxes hold really well together. I know, it sounds like the wheels roll, but they don't. And here's this truck. I like that it has this cool open end and this cool face. It's a little sticker, and its wheels do roll. It is cool, and it doesn't have any couplings. In fact, it doesn't even have any front buffers. So yeah, that's a downside. I guess I could take it apart if I wanted, but this screwdriver, geez, is like a pointy-tipped one, which sucks. I need to get a flat one where they're going to strip out the screws. Although it has buffers on the back, surprisingly, even though it has none on the front. And here's these little subway trains. Here's the Percy one. I don't have the Percy one, but I have the lady one, which used to have see 2 of them in the background. And I have the Thomas one somewhere. I probably can find it if I wanted to. I have a lot of stuff in my storage, not like storage unit, like in my attic and stuff. And I'm in an attic right now, but it's a filming room in my attic. And I have another attic for putting all my stuff in. So yeah. These actually like couple together, which look, you can kind of see they couple together, which that makes it interesting. And I think they pull back. And they pull back. Weird. It makes a clicking sound, but it doesn't go. Its wheels are jammed, I guess. I could fix it if I wanted, but there isn't any like screws to take out. Let's see, it doesn't go anywhere. Here's this lady, which only the lady for some reason has a button on top to do this. Makes like a squeaky sound. Not like a squeaky sound that makes me feel eerie, but you know what I mean. Does this one do the... No. Oh, I don't think they are pull back, actually. Well, this one at least not, but the Percy clicks when you pull them back. So yeah, they couple together, see? And you could reenact that part where Thomas is chasing Lady in Diesel 10. I mean, the other way around. I mean, Diesel 10 is chasing Lady Thomas. Oh wait, I think this Diesel 10 might actually be motorized. Yep, look, he's motorized. Isn't that cool? Whoa, that almost fell off the table. So yeah, look, I can kind of, look. Weird, it won't like push forward. Dimmy. Trains are cool. Extreme. I mean, not trains are cool. Extreme trains. Trains extreme. He was talking about how the Ertl one may be the only one where Pinchy doesn't move, but the Subway ones, which I think these are Subway. Yeah, they're Subway. I'm not going to show you actually right now, but Pinchy doesn't move on the Subway one, and also the wheels are not detailed, but that's okay because I mean, you got these out of a kid's meal. What do you expect? This is probably really good for coming out of a kid's meal. Actually, I mean, this is probably the best kid's meal toy I've ever seen. Like at all, not even just Subway. I mean, Subway kids' meal toys aren't even that cool because they're usually just like bags or like watches or something. Here's this other lady, which does the same thing. And I think you can tell that the person who got this or whatever collected Subway toys, or Subway Thomas toys, that is. Because look at all those Diesel 10s. I can make a whole train with those, and that gives me an idea. Look at this. It's a circle full of trains. Isn't that cool? All connected them together. So, Diesel 10 is closed. Isn't that fun? So yeah, sorry you heard all that noise. Here's this bag right here, and pull this, which this off. And look. And here's this little Thomas here, which I think I know what he's from. He's from that little, I don't know, it's like a book thing that you wind it up and then like, it's Thomas's trackside tuned or something, and then like, he's supposed to be on a track, but of course I don't have that track. And oh wait, maybe he's not, because he just turned. Did you see that? He has a little tag on him, which I might take it off, which I don't want to do that right now, but it's maybe not what I thought it was, but sorry my videos are so long, just bear with me. See, look, he spins. And then, let's look at this Edward while Thomas is doing his thing. Edward's cool. I like Edward. He's pretty cool. And he has his tender. You see? It would imagine me hard to me to accidentally move the tender to these. His couplings are both still intact, which is good. Yeah, his big chip is like right there. The paint chips off these really easily. Because they're collector's toys. They're made to have paint chip off easily because they're encouraging you to preserve them. But I have a feeling kids played with these a lot because they were the first Thomas toy after the show came out. I know there's the Meccano Percy and the Origami Thomas book, but not really. Well, after the TV show came out. That Meccano Percy, though, the sets go for, what, $300 on eBay? Which I'd be paying that if I was rich and I had a safe place to put it, which I don't in this room, which I might show you in the future, but it's a mess behind me, trust me. Behind me right now is a really big mess, one of the messiest rooms you've ever seen. His face is a little bit dirty, but it's okay. And I might add this to my other Ertl collection. I like how their wheels roll. They're like Hot Wheels axles, and he actually has his like little side rods. Here's this little Thomas thing. He's missing an eye. That's besides the point. His wheels do turn here, although they don't have like the cool, like, I don't know if there's any Thomas toy that actually has side rods that actually like move the front wheels when the back wheels are turned. They're like the Trackmaster Tomy wheels, and I just realized these front wheels do not move. So yeah, he's missing an eye, as I've said, and he has this huge switch on top for stop and go. And I have a feeling it uses a battery, which, if I wanted to, I could get that off, which, with my screwdriver here, I might attempt to. Whoop. Yep, oh, and this battery. Oh, I'm going to need to fix that. This battery corrosion is terrible. Whoop, and don't touch that, because it might burn my fingers. So, if I want to in the future, I have a feeling this was an RC Thomas, and it probably won't work right, because his crazy wheel is not in there. Oh, acid got on my... And, so yeah, I'll put new batteries in this if I feel like it. And I'm just going to clean off the edge of this table, which you cannot see right now. Here's this little Thomas Talkie Talkie, which also uses a battery thing, which I'm going to show to you. I'm not putting batteries in this right now, I'm just showing them to you. And this camera's starting to get full. Okay, look, oh, it uses a 9-volt battery, so I may not be testing out this Thomas because it's probably not worth it. I think I have a 9-volt battery, it's something I don't actually use. But I might take it out of this to show how this works. So yeah, I'll put this cover back on. I'm not sure if you can see me right now because I'm not looking at the camera. And, ooh, and here's this Thomas. He's really cool. He's, you know, he's heavy, which means he probably has a battery in him. I have a feeling that he is battery powered or something. And, oh, it even has a forward and reverse switch. Isn't that cool? And this is going to be a really long video at 11 minutes. I'm almost done, though. And again, I'll change this battery if I feel like it. I have a spare battery right now, but only one, remember, and I need, like, way more than that. On this table, I mean. I probably should keep some up here and clean up the room and I probably should donate a bunch of junk that I have up here. Like, I have way too much crap up here that I regret getting. Oh, it uses C batteries. Ah, that's why it was so heavy. And these aren't actually very corroded. They are a tiny bit. I have a feeling these weren't in there for long. Although, let me see what the expiration date of these were. Because batteries do expire, children. Remember that, so don't leave them in your toys for eternity. Because when you do that, they start to leak. And then the toy stops working. Which there's a toy guitar that I have that you plug into your TV. It's like a Guitar Hero thing, except it's not a video game. The whole guitar is the whole video game. It's one of those like TV things. It doesn't actually have an expiration date on these. Wow. It says test. So yeah. Oh, this Thomas is way lighter without those now. But can his wheels like move? Yeah, they freewheel. Like, well, they sort of freewheel. They freewheel forwards, but once you start to go backwards, they kind of like. Oh, it didn't work that time. You see. And these are kind of like the opposite of like the other Thomas's wheels right here that like have these don't freewheel. I can freewheel them with my finger, but I guess I don't get a good enough grip on the table to freewheel. But this one has like the thing that holds the side rod on there on the front. This one has it on the back. See, like, look, these are on the front, that one's on the back. So that's interesting. And he has both his eyes, unlike the other one, and it's from 1993, I think it says. I might get you to see it. Which, it's nighttime right now, like it usually is when I film. But it says 1993 on those wheels, although... not wheels, but on the bottom it says 1993, which I couldn't make you see in this one. I'm just gonna see, what does it say? I think it says 79? That can't be right. I think it says either 89 or 99 or something, or 39. Geez, that would not be right, though. Like, that would be a totally inaccurate date, because Thomas wasn't even around until 1946. Like, at all. Like, I mean, not even, like, this couldn't have been just, like, I have the only toy that no one knew of before, because I haven't seen this toy before. I don't know with it. No, Thomas wasn't even invented before that. So, and, this walkie-talkie, if anyone knows this walkie-talkie and has it in the comments or something, I'd be willing to trade a bunch of the junk I have for it, or, I don't know, buy it with money. But, it has this little button right here. I have a feeling it's for the Morse code that they show on there. But I might keep this, actually, just for the Morse code, actually, that it shows. I know I could just write it down, but Jeez, I guess I could write it down. I don't know Morse code very well. I barely know any Morse code whatsoever. But this toy, it's a walkie-talkie, as I said, but I don't know if the toy ones connect to like the channel ones. But if they do, I don't know what channel it is. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, watch, like, and especially leave comments. I love reading my comments on YouTube, except for the ones that are stupid. Don't leave stupid comments if you want me to like you. If you want me to hate you, leave stupid comments.